Hi and welcome back to Arno TV. I'm your lovable host Arno, coming back to you with another video. Now, it's January the 2nd, 2021, the second day of the year, and I tell you what I've noticed, the media are back in full swing overdrive, ramping this idea of fear-mongering, and they are not going to be satisfied, this lot, until we're in a complete lockdown, even though we virtually are anyway, okay? But this is what's going on, people, and this is what I'm seeing today in the media. Now, we'll start here. The Mail Online. Britain records more than 50,000 COVID cases for the fifth day in a row and 445 deaths as doctors warn crisis will get much worse and the situation in packed London hospitals is mild compared to what's coming next week, okay? Now, again, they're leading with these graphs showing the number of infections per day in the UK and the number of deaths per day in the UK. Now, bearing in mind, right, by the government's own figures, are disgusting, despicable, disgraceful excuse for a government, even by their logic, okay? On the 25th of April, we were showing 5,000, according to this article, 5,526 infections per day in the UK, okay? Today, the infection rate, according to this graph here, is 57,725, up by 66%. So these lockdowns, these two national lockdowns we've had, and all these restrictions locally for months, like in my area since July, are quite clearly working, aren't they? Okay? And the death rates per day, again, they're showing on this graph that they're comparable with figures back in April again. Okay, this is where we're at, people, and they're leading with headlines like this. More fear-mongering. It'll get much worse, okay? Another 57,725 had positive test results in the last 24 hours, meaning 2,599,789 have had the disease in the UK since the pandemic began. That's what they're saying, okay? So I'm not going to read the whole article. The links to all the articles will be in the description, as always. But as you can see from this, they are ramping this idea up, okay? Because although, you know, they're not mentioning national lockdowns, you know, they are basically terrifying people with articles like this, okay? This is what's going on. And is it any different in the Sun? No! Highest, really worried, highest ever COVID cases are mild compared to what's coming next week, and NHS must prepare for a surge, top dot warns. Okay, so again, we've got another national paper stating that there's much worse things to come next week. Okay, is it any difference in the Mirror? Oh no, here we go. NHS warns COVID-19 frontline is a horror show and deaths are not finished. Again, another similar article in a national paper, okay? This lot are not going to be satisfied until we are in effective house arrest, okay? That's what these people want, and they're working hand in hand with our despicable, disgraceful, pathetic, disgusting excuse for a government. Don't doubt it. They are working with each other on this, because these articles have been going up in the mainstream media since the start of December. This idea that a third national lockdown is imminent, okay? And even though those articles don't mention a third national lockdown, what idea are they putting out there to people? Things are going to get a lot worse next week. Prepare for it, okay? These people are not going to be happy until we're all under effective house arrest. And I tell you what, our government, our pathetic, disgusting excuse for a government, they want us all locked down. There's no doubt about it. And I tell you who else wants us locked down as well. Keir Starmer wants us locked down, because Keir Starmer's Labour Party, that's led by him, The only thing that lot seem to be objecting to anything that the government are doing, the only thing that they're saying that they disagree with is the measures aren't tough enough. Okay, they want people under house arrest as well, and don't think that they don't, because I'm telling you, they are working, particularly Starmer is working hand in hand with Johnson, Patel and Hancock. There's no doubt about it. Okay, this is what these people are up to. Okay, they are not going to be happy until we're all locked down. Okay, and let me tell you something. I was at work today, okay, and I can tell you it was like a ghost town. We're talking about the biggest shopping centre in Yorkshire. It was a ghost town. This is what all these measures are doing. People's livelihoods are going to be destroyed by this, okay? And I'm telling you, this year we haven't even seen the start of what's to come in terms of the economic disaster that's waiting just round the corner, because businesses are going to be destroyed, careers are going to be destroyed, livelihoods are going to be destroyed, okay? This is what is going on, people, okay? And it's about time that people start waking up to what's going on, because there's a lot more here going on than health, okay? There is a lot more here going on than health, okay? Because some of the things that these people have been involved in, they need to answer some serious questions about, okay? Because we can't go on with this stop-start economy, okay? There's going to be nothing left. What is going to happen when nobody has a job? What's going to happen? Are they going to then conveniently come forward and start suggesting ideas of universal basic income, which we're seeing going out around the world at the moment? We're seeing the media propagating those ideas here, there and everywhere, haven't we? Okay? And look at who all these people are working with, like Hancock, Johnson, Starmer, Patel, all of them. They're all working with people like Klaus Schwab and his acolytes over at the World Economic Forum, aren't they? And what are they doing? Propagating and pushing this fourth industrial revolution and this great reset. That's what's going on here, okay? So let's not pretend that these people aren't all working together, because they quite clearly are, okay? We've had Matt Hancock putting out tweets like, glad to be working closer with the World Economic Forum and their Centre for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, creating hashtag AI work for everyone. Okay, that's from his official Twitter that he put out, didn't he? Okay, so let's not pretend that this kind of thing is not going on, because it quite clearly is, okay? You know, this idea that these people are not all working together is an absolute load of rubbish, because they quite clearly are, okay? We've seen it all the way through last year, okay? I've covered loads of this stuff on Arno TV. I don't need to go through every example again, because you can go back and watch the videos to see things like that. But it's quite clear this is what's going on, okay? And the media are not going to be happy until we're all locked down under tier 4, tier 5, or whatever they want to call it. They want us under house arrest, okay? And this is where we're at on the 2nd of January, okay? And I want people to remember that our disgusting, despicable, pathetic excuse for a government were parroting in the summer that this would have all been over by Christmas, wouldn't it? And where are we? Just after Christmas. The worst ever infection rates since the pandemic began. That's where we're at, okay? And these people need to be made to answer some serious questions about what's going on here, because there are too many things that have gone on that just don't add up anymore. I mean, even by their logic, even by the government's logic, how could you have the whole country in lockdown in April when the infection rate was much lower, and now we have an infection rate that's over 50,000, and everybody isn't actually locked down, although effectively we virtually are, because us in tier 3, apart from going to work, we're locked down. But, you know, this is the madness of where these people have taken us. Their own logic doesn't even make sense, because by their logic, with those kind of infection rates, everybody should be locked down, shouldn't they? So, isn't that what they're going to do? Isn't that what they're going to do? You know, this is where we're going, people. This is where we're going. And I foresee next week something big happening. Because with the media putting out articles like that, then I would expect something big to be coming around the corner next week. Okay? So I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest now, after reading that I wouldn't be surprised if we do go into a full national lockdown next week. Wouldn't surprise me one little bit, because this lot are not going to be happy until that's the situation anyway. Okay? And, you know, like I said, people need to start thinking seriously about what's going on here, because we are going to be in a situation where there's no industry left, okay? There are no jobs, and the only thing that will be left will be companies that are working with the likes of the World Economic Forum. That's what's going to happen. Is that what the aim is of all this? Is it? You know, because, you know, this is where we're heading, people. This is where we're heading. You only have to look at the companies this year that their market share has gone way up. And who are they? They're the likes of Amazon, aren't they? The likes of Apple and Microsoft. Those kind of companies have made a fortune out of all this, okay? And the little companies and the small businesses are going to be absolutely decimated by this. This is what these people have done, okay? And let us not forget that. Let us not forget that, okay? Because this is the situation that we're in, people. And, you know, it's January the 2nd, and we've got these people trying to push this narrative like the Daily Mail that they're telling us this is all going to be over by April. I mean, anybody who thinks this is going to be over by April, I'm sorry, you're living in a dream world, okay? You are living in a fantasy world if you think that is going to happen, because it's quite clearly not, is it? Okay? It's the 2nd of January. We have the highest infection rates ever since it started, over 50,000 a day, and you think it's going to be over by April. Well, I'd love to live in that world where you live and have that kind of optimism, I tell you, because I don't foresee that happening at all. I foresee things going to get a hell of a lot worse, and even the media are propagating that. Okay, so, you know, this is where we're at, people. This is where we are at. So, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then please like and subscribe to the channel. And once you do, please ring the notification bell so I can inform you guys of more videos that I'm going to be putting out. And as I said previously, there's going to be a lot more coming, because, you know, with all this going on, I'm not staying silent. I'm just not staying silent, okay? So I'll be back soon with some more videos for you. I want all my subscribers to take care of themselves and their friends and their family and their loved ones. And, you know, anybody that they care about that they don't live with, I want you guys to make sure you keep in touch with them. And, you know, obviously keep in touch with people, be FaceTime, text, whatever, because mental health is going crackers in all of this. You know, people's mental health now is going to be in such a bad place generally that the country won't have ever seen anything like mental health problems as a result of this. Okay, you know, people's mental health is absolutely all over the place with this, I guarantee it. So please keep in touch with people you know you don't live with. I want to thank again all the new subscribers that are coming in, because every single day now I'm noticing new subscribers coming in to the channel, so thank you so much for your support. If you can help grow this channel with me, that would be fantastic. Anyone you want to share the channel with, absolutely brilliant, okay, if you can do that. The channel is also replicated on BitChute as well, so for anybody that wants to watch the one video that YouTube censored, that's still available on BitChute, okay, so you can watch that there. Now, I'll be back soon with some more videos for you. Until I am, Stay rock and roll, take care, and thanks so much for watching Arno TV, and I will be back with some more videos for you real soon.